Hello everyone, welcome to day 19. I have what you see here is a galvanized vase or vase, however your country says it. I also have some stencils. These are for lettering, and these have an area that has Christmas in it. I'm sorry, I gotta raise my arms way up because I had to put the camera way up for you to be able to see everything. Okay, and I have this cute little bow, and of course I have things to fill that. I have a lot of items in here, and I have another bag with larger items, and so I'm just going to kind of wing it a little bit to get this done. Now, first we have to take care of the first steps. You have to wash this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and stencil the words Merry Christmas on here because I kind of want this to be Christmas and all around. All right, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not going to use soap because then I have to rinse. So what I'm going to do is just spray this down with some water and then use paper toweling to scrub it. After I get this portion done, I will also be using alcohol to take off any residues. Once your paper towel looks like that, turn it over, do it again. Because you want this as clean as a whistle, as the saying goes. Although in my experience, whistles aren't exactly clean after you blow through them. Okay, I've got that portion. I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to finish cleaning this, and I'll be right back. All right, it's all clean. I'm going to use my little cup thing to keep this as steady as possible. And I was really hoping it would work, and it does. Yay! Now this little bow has this piece right here, and which is part of holding the bow together. And I'm just going to twist it some to make sure it stays on there. Now I'm going to cut it off. And fold it over. And please be careful of that wire. That wire is quite sharp. And yes, I'm more telling myself than you. So now that we have that on there, I want to place the bow probably about here on the seam. So let's warm up that fantastic little glue gun. Okay. Seems to be steamed up and ready to go. And it's already coming out, so we're going to go with that flow. I'll put a fair amount on here. And try to get it placed evenly. Hold it there for a moment. And I'm going to try to take this a little bit where I can see it better. And fill in some more glue there. Just to try to keep it from moving. Okay, we can let the glue gun go to sleep again. At least for a moment. Because I want to put one more embellishment on here. And that went crooked like crazy, I believe. Anyway. Now, because it's red themed, I want to break up the color a little bit. And we're going to go with and there's going to be a lot of green with the scenery stuff, or the florals. So we're going to put the blue Santa on there. And I'm going to remove that from there. So let's wake this back up again. Gotta get that pair of scissors out of my way. I'm making a hazard out of myself. I'm just going to have him kind of sitting on top of the bow. He looks drunk laying down like that, don't he? Well, maybe that won't work so well. Let's move him on the bow a little bit. I think that works out a little bit better. I hope. All right, now that we've got that embellishment done, and I really, really, really don't want to, like I said, make this permanent as Christmas. Now come the florals. So I'm going to stand this up. And of course I'll lay it down so you can see the full amount, or I'll bring the camera down. We've got this pretty garland. I have these beautiful berry and pinecone picks. I have these picks. They're also berries. We've got the silver. And let's see what else I have in here. Okay, well, that's that in that bag. Let me bring the big bag over. And let's bring out the florals I know I want in this. Although, pretty much I'm bringing all the florals out because they're all kind of grouped together here, of course. So we have these beautiful florals. Bought them at Family Dollar. And for sure, we're going to separate this right now. Because I need to get the poinsettia, the red one, here. And get this price tag off of it. I mean, it's not like I'm taking them back. And of course, we'll set it in there for now, because that's where it's going to go. All right, now we have a very pretty of interest poinsettia. It is not poinsettia. I used to say that way most of my life until I figured it out. It's poinsettia. And let me get the tag off of it. This one here coming up in my hand was $5. But in my opinion, very well worth that $5. And this beauty. I love it. So it's, of course, going in. We do want to spread it out for each of these. And I like to try to get that red poinsettia over. Oh, I'm missing. Oh, well, that's one of those things. And so I'm going to try splitting this in here. Bend them just a little. Okay. Turn it. And it doesn't have just poinsettias. I mean, it's got one kind of, but it's got like a white hydrangea or rose actually in it. Bring this one this way. We want these beautiful balls to show. kind of like that. Well, let's put the other white flowers in. And it does state artificial poinsettia bush. But we all know different areas have different groupings or whatever, but this is a white poinsettia bush, so I am just spreading it apart a little bit. And then we're going to stick it right in here. Okay. I'm going to put just a few of these in right here. Well, I won't put that one in because that's one I'm cutting ones off of for other projects. For indoor decorative use. That's what these florals state. And we're going to spread this one out some. We're going to stick a small spray of them right there. They're not long enough to go to the bottom, so. And then I'm going to take this other one because it's not flocked as much and it's got more white. Get this one spread out. I know you can barely see what's going on because the flowers are in the way. Okay, now I'm going to have to stand up to get this placed in a proper area. Let's go with right here. That should do it. Poke it through a little bit. And now just to actually decide if I want to put the garland on here. And it looks like I've got it kind of twisted in there a little bit for where it needs to go. Okay, let me put the garland around here and see what I think. Oh, I think so. And I'm going to have to twist it on first and then cut it. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and pinch this end down so that I don't lose all the Ouch. I stabbed myself with that. So I don't lose all the good fun stuff off there. That really hurted. Excuse me. Seriously. Now, I'm not sure about these silver and gold picks. It would take a lot of doing for those. But maybe I can find a place for these that they'll show better. Not a whole lot, really. I would have to glue them on to one of the others to keep them from moving around, so no. And I gotta find the end that I just got through cutting so I can get it from shedding. And I'm done. So I'm going to pause you and bring you down and let you see what we've got. Okay, I'm going to take you up on top, although you guys were already up there. And then I'm going to take you down to the bottom. And one centerpiece done. I'll go ahead and turn it a little bit. All right, let me know what y'all think. And, of course, with this being day 19, that means there's 6 days left to go. Oh, let me turn this back around. Well, if I can remember how to do that. Well, no. Anyway, peace out. Love to all.